Welcome to Violet Connie Art. I had a real hankering today to do some landscape painting in gouache, so that's exactly what I did. I found some images on the website Paint My Photo, 3 different images from across the world. I can't exactly remember where they're all from, but they appealed to me so that I ended up deciding to paint them. The first one was a sunset, the next one was more of a mountain range, and the last one I chose because it had lavender flowers in it. And so yeah, that's exactly what I did today. So the first part I kind of laid down a light wash, very watery washes for each of the images, kind of nearly close to watercolour but in gouache, so a lot of water. And then after that I started to add in some more details into each. So the first image had a lot of black silhouettes over the top of it, and the second image I was more trying to have some greenage and foliage in the background, and also some silhouettes. And then in the final image it was more about trying to just have a harmony between the mountains in the background and the foliage in the foreground. So that's pretty much all I did today, and I didn't really use a lot of paint because these were very small little studies, and I just used my regular gouache palette that I use all the time, which is a Winsor and Newton gouache palette. I just squeeze out a little bit each time that I need it, and most of the time I just use whatever's dirty and left on my palette whenever I use this gouache in particular. I'm also pretty excited because this sketchbook I've been working on since early 2018, or probably mid about 2018, and I'm only just finishing it now. So this particular sketchbook I started when I first started my YouTube channel, which was nearly 2 years ago, and I've got about 2 pages to go after this, so back and front. So yeah, 1 page, but back and front makes 2. So I am really excited to get that done and finishing it off. So I might do a couple of videos to show how I'm going to fill up those last couple of pages. And if you're interested in a flip through of this particular sketchbook, let me know in the comments below, and I might do a flip through for a future video of what I put into this sketchbook in particular. A lot of it is actually from Inktober 2019. No, actually it would have been Inktober 2018. And it's got a lot of that stuff in it, but then it has other stuff in it as well. And this one is a Strathmore 500 series mixed media sketchbook, and I really enjoyed it. And I've recently just ordered a new one, but in the bigger size up, so I'm hoping to finish that once I have finished this one, because I've just really enjoyed using the paper. It takes watercolor really well, and it takes gouache really well. It takes any kind of medium that you throw at it, I guess, because it's mixed media, and I like to be able to do that. So some sketchbooks that I've had in the past, the paper might not be any good for watercolor or any other medium except for sketching, and sometimes I get this really nice sketch that I feel like I also want to color, but then I feel limited by my sketchbook. So I like the flexibility that this particular brand of sketchbooks gives me, that I'm able to branch out and use it for whatever medium makes me happy that day, and which in this case is gouache. So the pieces are starting to come together. The top piece is a little jetty, that wooden jetty that goes out onto a lake, and some silhouetted trees around. The next image was of Mount Warning in New South Wales actually, and it was all these images I got from the website Paint My Photo. So Mount Warning is, yeah, a mountain in New South Wales, and I painted that and some trees and the little river that goes by, and I kind of used some artistic license and changed a few things here and there, but I really enjoyed how that one turned out. And then the last one I picked because it had lavender in the foreground, and I really liked the contrast of just like the blues and greens with the purple and yellow of the flowers that were in the image. And that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to leave it there because I'm going to run out of things to talk about, and put the rest of the wave with music on. I really hope you've enjoyed my video, and if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone subscribing to my channel that might like it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.